Everybody knows you never go full retard. You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
Hello and welcome everybody, I am SocioPsycho and this is Mob Reviews, and today we're going to take a look at Toy Wars Invasion, created by Web Interactive Studios, and it is a first-person shooter with a co-op up to 4 players, available in an arena-style combat-esque shooter. So we'll see exactly how well it does, how well it handles, and first we'll start off in the settings. Now, I did have issues with the screen resolutions when I began, but I eventually was able to get it to 1920 by 1080. It wanted to go to a bunch of different screen resolutions, and I had to fickle with it for a while before it actually got to the right location. Graphics, it's a very simplistic, graphically looking game, really not anything all that impressive. It's not necessarily hideous, but it does definitely walk the line in between tolerable and ugly. And then you have custom. So one thing you'll note here that they do not have a sound slider for the ambient sounds and the voicing, and that is really needed because the sounds are way too loud and the voice acting in this game is atrocious. It has to be one of the worst voice actings I have ever seen in a game before. It's just bad. You'll get to hear it soon enough. And then you have the controls, which are actually, for the most part, rebindable with some ease, but yeah. And then the extras is pretty much like a bestiary. It tells you a bit more about the characters that you have in the game and the different types of enemies that you'll be facing off against. Really not all anything over amazing. And these top options don't really work all that well. Now let's go into the single player. Now there's not that many maps available in the game, but you do see you have basement, trains, attic, and so on. They do have different layouts and level design to the game, which is perfectly fine. They do feel really large and it does help the atmosphere of the fact that, hey, you're a toy. Well, let's go with something as the attic, and you can see you have easy, medium, and insane. Now, I'm picking this attic because you'll definitely be able to hear the annoyances in the game which you'll come across, as while the levels may differ in a couple areas, they all share base similarities due to how the combat is laid out. When you start up, as you have the availability for this to be up to a 4-player co-op, you do have a choice in between 4 different characters. Now, in between these characters, the only thing that's different is the weapons they take in the game. The health points and the armor is actually exactly the same. So, as well as the fact that you die actually quite easily in the game, you can die from simply one touch by the enemy. Every one of these characters has a base pistol, but their secondary weapon is what separates them. Now, like I said, they don't have different characteristics or armor, which is kind of stupid because War Turtle, he's a turtle. He has a helmet, he has a shell. You'll think he would be able to take a little bit more damage because he has armor, but they don't implement that. Like Toy Soldier, he's a soldier, so you think he might be faster. Nope. Angry Dog, I don't know. And Beefy Thug, he's really a beefy thug. And he has a nail gun, which has an insane kickback. Why would he have such a high kickback if he's a beefy thug? So you're going to hear some of the pretty bad voice acting during this game. So you can see the recoil on the weapons is pretty bad. I'm not sure why he has an AK. Last time I played him, he had a nail gun, but whatever. So you pretty much go through these different maps, and you're supposed to have objectives. These objectives are supposed to carry you through, like, hey, fight through the enemy waves of forgotten toys. The gun soundings of the game are really loud, really annoying, as well as the fact that the voice acting audio is really bad. And these things continue to eke on you more than anything else. You don't really have a option to select what type of weapons you take into the combat with you. It's very limited upon the customization when it comes to the weapons. You don't have a weapon loadout that you can select from before you go into combat, and while there is a toy box which will pop during the mission, allow you to get a different weapon, once you die, then you lose that weapon. And that's really annoying, seeing how easy it is to die in the game. Your pistol is pretty much your best weapon because of your fire rate, as well as the fact that it actually does damage and easy to aim in comparison to all the other weapons that are in the game. Even the specialty items, which are supposed to be really amazing, really don't have anything all that prevalent to it, and you only get it through a toy box, but then once you pick it up and once you die, you lose it again, so you're not able to actually play the game any differently the further you go into it, which is just annoying. As well as you can see here, I'm wandering around, but I don't really have an objective, like where is the enemy? What am I supposed to be doing here? Your base point of the game is to defeat the waves of enemies, and then once you defeat the waves of enemies, it's supposed to take you to the next wave or the next opening area or some variation of that. But it does a really poor job of conveying you through the mission. Where are you, monster? Oh, monster, where are you? As you can see, there's a huge disconnect in between where the enemy and where I am, and it's rightly annoying. So it's probably some guy stuck. So that was that was the enemy I was looking for. Okay, well that's pretty lame. Sometimes when you open up one of these, a jack in the box will pop out, or coins will pop out, or something like that. As well as you get to see the amazing animational quality. Now this little knife in the corner here is your compass, and it's saying that I need to protect the construction workers so they can continue to construct. It's just very, ugh. And you have a health kit, which we'll just use here. As well as the damage you take is really not all that well integrated. Like if you're taking fire damage and you have 100 health, and it takes you down for 10 each time. But if you have under 10 health, it takes you down for 1 each time. And it's just stupid. It's so easy to die in this game, and there's really no purpose or real goal or satisfaction in killing of the enemy. It's just annoying more than anything else how the combat is, and I don't feel like I'm really progressing. And in between the horrible audio that you just keep hearing, they're preparing to attack. It's like, really? How am I supposed to get in the zone if this continuational just annoyance? And if you you die like I did there or whatnot, and you leave your workers that you're supposed to protect under fire, then all you'll hear is the fucking same recall of help your allies, they're under fire 40 times. It's like, yeah, I get it, my friendlies are under fire. Fucking Bob the Builder needs my hand. I understand and I get it. But come on, this is just... Oh, you don't need to tell me this 40 times. They want to be helpful? Build turrets. Build something that defensive. What the fuck is a road gonna do for me? It's not gonna do me any good. Alright, so what now? What am I supposed to do now? Yay, well done, area clear. Well, thank you there. Another wave is preparing to attack. So this is pretty much the entirety of the game. On the different maps even, you may have people you need to protect, you may not have people you need to protect. But you just fight in this manner of, I'm going to kill everything in the entire game in a shoot 'em up style with weapons that really don't feel all that satisfying, and I was not even anywhere near that fireball. I was dodging that fireball. So you can see the health ticking down. Stupid ballerinas. It takes so much damage to kill higher up creatures, and there's not a weapon damage increase capability or something. So it comes down to just repetitiveness. Whether it be a giant teddy bear or one of those mages, it just comes down to you shooting him, and it's a bullet sponge. It's not satisfying. It's not like, hey, yay, I'm making progress or something. Oh, this is a good thing too. The toy box is now available for new weapons. Okay, here we go. Here's the toy box. On larger maps, it's near impossible to find the toy box, even with the compass. So these are the weapons I was telling you about. You have larger weapons, and you have points and money and coins you pick up through the level, and you can get different items. So let's just buy that cannon, because why not? And you can see different types of weapons. And if you don't hurry up enough with your choice about what weapon you want to pick up, then it's going to immediately kick you out of the toy box once the timeline is up, which is kind of silly, but whatever. Alright, so we have our cannon. So one-shot wonder. And if we die, then we lose the cannon. Look at these guys. Animational quality on this is just amazing. No wonder this game is just so renowned for its beloved joy and happiness. Makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. Oh, remember toys? Oh, get back to work, you lazy sacks of poop. Defend the dollhouses. Uh-huh. Right, because the environment's so destructible. Oh wait, it's not. I don't know where that guy went. Weapons are not all that satisfying, and they're just annoying to use. Combat sounds are so loud and annoying. Come on, bear. I just shot him in the face with a cannonball, and it didn't even hurt him. It didn't even, like, really? And now he's sonic speed. And I killed myself. Oh, this is what you can expect on every map in every game. Loud, annoying, fucking, oh, just bad. Just bad. Stay away. I mean, this game is not, they want $10 for this game? What a freaking waste of money and time. Animational quality is a farce. There's really no, right. Not the first time I've been inside a teddy bear. Right, well, that's enough of me. I'm done. I'm just done. Ugh, that's all I have to say. I cannot recommend this game, and I will not recommend this game. It's not worth your money or time at all. See you next time.